Hey everybody, welcome back. We're here today with Uniquely Victoria Media. I am your host, Victoria Lee, and I am here today, as you may see, with a reoccurring guest. This is the artist fashion designer, Tatiana LePlanche. We are here in her boutique called Tatiana Gabriel Collection here at SkateBird Miami. And I am wearing one of her fabulous designs. Be sure to come check her out.
Come check me out. Come see me.
Yes.
SkateBird Miami, Tatiana Gabriel Collection.
Yes. So, Tatiana, just for the audience, can you give us a little background and tell people who you are and what you would like them to know?
From New York, and I'm an artist, art fashion designer. I also have a collection of all the cool stuff that I paint on. I mean, you can name it, I can paint on it. I'm also in the House of Fields. And in 2015, I got top 20 coming out of Haiti that was acknowledged by the consulate. So all these things kind of led me here to Miami, and now I'm at SkateBird Miami with my boutique in here, and you can come view my whole collection. And it also landed me some roles on some shows.
Yes. Now, Tatiana has some exciting news for us that she wants to share, and we're going to dive into. Before we do, tell the audience, why did you want to become an artist, or what was it about being a fashion designer, or both, that made you want to do both?
Well, growing up, I grew up in a museum. My dad's an art dealer, and so he used to manage all the big time Haitian artists, and all kind of Haitian artists were in our home, like Funcap and Sajus, just to name a few. There's another one. His name is Eli Lesco. There's so many, but those are the ones that pop in my head. Dostali also. That they were really instrumental in just growing me artistically. So I really got into it from there, and I got into the fashion side from it because of my grandmother who recently passed. And
Sorry.
thank you. She was she inspired this whole thing. Big time entrepreneur coming from Haiti with her whole entire family plus 15. And she was one of the first black women to have a store in the Avenue Americas, and also then having another store in Queens. So she was really like, she showed me a lot. Like, that's what showed me that I knew I could do something for myself as well. She also did the sample for Adidas for the tracksuit we all still wear. That's my granny, Memel, Georgia, La Planche. That's her sample that you all still wear.
That's real cool.
Thank you. So those are a few things that got me here.
All right. I love to hear that. So, what's your exciting news that you want to tell us?
Well, I have 3 shows that I'm on. I have one that's out already that's on Amazon and Tubi. It's called Finding Chrissy, my good friend Chrissy. And she had me come and bring some clothes for her and pick out some clothes she could wear for some of the outings that she was going to have while they were filming her. And then there's a cute little scene on the 3rd episode with me with all the clothes for her to look through and the doggy outfit. I think it was for Marge. I'm not sure which dog it was for. Okay. And then I have 2 other shows that I'm on that are coming out before the end of the summer. One of them is running right now, and it's called Au Pair. And I got that with my friend Linda.
Yeah.
And then my other friend Cole, he's on the show as well. So that's a really cool show about it's her lifestyle. Linda's also one of my models. So she was coming to Skateboard where we were still doing construction and just trying to figure out how we're gonna be throwing some fashion shows here. And so she came with her au pairs. It's a really cute show. You're gonna get into it.
And what is that on, or what channel is that?
It's called Au Pairs. It's season 3 on NPO 3 TV in Europe. So check me out in Europe, guys. I'm on your television station. Quite a few episodes also. So it's like my friend Linda's life with her 2 children and her husband, and like how we hang out, we do yacht days and stuff, and then her life also being a TGC model.
Okay.
And her coming here and doing castings and fittings, so that's part of it too, and seeing where my new home was about to be before this was even finished.
Okay.
So that's what happened on that show. I was a little devastated because I thought we would have been finished with construction, but things happened. But we made it work, and we figured out how we would later do some more of the fashion shows, which I've already had here at SkateBird.
Okay.
I have another show that I'm on with a girl I met through Chrissy. Her name is Josie. I met her on Josie's show, and she had a show
Finding Josie.
Finding Josie. It's a cute show, and it's in North Carolina. I recently was living in Charlotte for the past 6 years before I moved to Miami. So I'm from New York to Charlotte for a few, and now I'm in Miami permanent residence. It was filmed in a mansion. It was really cute. It was finding love. She was looking for love. So I bought the clothes there. We had a couple scenes with me bringing my clothes for her to try on. So she would have, like, in those reality shows when they're finding love, people do the whole, it's the elimination. So for
Yes, like
eliminations
Bachelor.
and stuff, she would have one of my Tatiana Gabriel collection jackets on.
So every time that she did the
I think
elimination?
it was almost every time.
Oh, wow.
Or for dates, or she wore quite a few, like maybe at least 3 or 4 jackets.
Okay.
Yeah, so that was a really cute show. So that one, I'm not sure when it's coming out, but it's coming out soon.
Okay.
So.
Okay. Very cool. So 3 shows that she told you guys that you need to check out. Yes. So.
And then they're working on a docu-series for the kid.
Oh, she's got more and more, I tell you. So what was it like for you being on TV?
I think I'm blessed because I'm very shy, but having my friends, I was with my friends on the show. So it was like, once you forget the camera is there, it was really comfortable. It was exciting. It was, something different for me to do, and I really liked it and exposing my brand. Mm-hmm. So it was really nice going on there and, showing what I do. Yes. It wasn't just like we hung out sometimes too, but I was showing what I do.
Okay.
Like my career. So it was really fun. And it's nice to look back at because I'm usually so into the moment. So if no one's taking a picture or no one took a video of me, I don't know what happened here. It's just a memory for me, and it's cute, but it's not something I can share with you guys. So this was kind of, it was a cool moment. My grandmother got to see. I put she called me on FaceTime all the time, so I got to show her on TV.
Oh, cool.
That was on TV, so she was super proud of that. So it was really cute.
Now, you had mentioned to me before how your grandma said that the only thing that TV is missing is you.
Yes.
So how does that play into all this for you?
It's just timing, the way God times things, and for her telling me like that, all that, not everybody gets somebody that's gonna speak life into them. Mm-hmm. So she spoke a lot of life into me. Like it was never any negativity. It was how to uplift myself, how to be a better person, and if she thought something was good for me, how to follow that.
That's beautiful.
So maybe that's, I was always nervous about reality TV because, people with the fighting and the, what you're used to seeing on reality TV. I don't want to be a part of it. I've been asked to be on shows before, but it was just, it was just too much going on. And I'm just, I'm going to try to Felicia Rashad every situation. So I didn't, I was scared to do those things. So it was just nice that everything came in the right timing, the right type of thing. It was with people I was comfortable with that I knew wouldn't, do anything to harm me or make me look bad. So it was just exciting.
Yeah.
So I can't wait. Like, who doesn't want to see themselves on TV? I gagged. I was like, oh snap, I'm on Amazon.
I love that. So how you got on or introduced on these TV shows, was it because of your art fashion? Yes. Is that the whole center of, you exposing yourself on these TV shows?
I mean, yeah, I like to do things with purpose. Mm-hmm. So, it has to be for a purpose. I don't want to just go somewhere and then people just, filming me hanging out. Like, I like something with purpose to show. I really like to show other girls like me or boys or anyone, and anyone who looks like me, that there's other things that we can do, and it's all very possible, and that you don't have to just stick to the script.
Right.
You got to nurture your gifts. I'm happy that I nurtured my gifts. I'm happy that, my family finally got into nurturing. They always nurtured it a little bit, but, they were like, doctor. So I'm so happy that they are like, it's belief. It's all about belief. You have to believe in yourself first, and then once you believe in yourself first, once your family believes in you, that's all you need.
Yeah.
And then when you have friends that believe in you and people that come and help you like that, it makes a huge difference of what one person can do and what a village can do.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Now, you had made the comment that on TV, it wasn't really scripted. A lot of people may feel that it is scripted. So tell your experience of how you felt about that.
So in Chrissy's show, it was like literally I'm standing, I'm still like waiting, like, so what happens? What's gonna go on? And they're like, oh, you're gonna show her the stuff that you brought, and I was like, okay, but is that it? Like, and it was like countdown, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and I was, oh hey, I really thought they were gonna give me some type of little script. It was really reality TV, but reality TV is very different than scripted stuff. So, I was comfortable, but I think it's also too because I can rest inside my craft too.
Right.
So I'm there too. It's part of what I'm doing. It's my work. It's my purpose. I have a purpose to sit there and be there and show you what I can do, show you what can be done, and maybe inspire someone. Sometimes you need to see these kind of things.
That's true.
I needed to see growing up people who did things differently.
Yes, that's so important.
It's very important. It's entrepreneurship and purpose and do you want to be stuck in a cycle? Do you want to ascend? Do you want to pick ascension?
So important.
So it wasn't just about just the funerals. When you grow up, there's growth. So now I understand instead of just sitting inside of the pain, you sometimes you got to pay attention to why is this happening this way.
That's so true. And I've been feeling the same way myself lately. So it's great that you bring that up. I think it's relatable to anyone in our audience to keep going or to pursue whatever they want.
Keep going because it's going to go left anyway sometimes.
So you never know what twist
You never know what to expect. I did not think any of that stuff was about to happen back to back, but you know what? I know that there is some type of strength that I possess and something that, it's God-given too. You got to give your praises too.
Yes.
Because, those kind of hard things and to be able to still keep going and then still get opportunities and still, I besides being the shows, when I'm here, I do sip and paints, I teach art classes, I do fashion shows, and I've had, living in Miami, even more people coming to connect because I have a space for them to come and look and sit down and understand what I do.
Yes.
Some people didn't understand why I needed a store. They kept saying just online. No. Like my stuff, you have to see it, you have to feel it, you have to, come and have the experience with me. Like you coming to get a fitting is like no other with me. You're gonna leave. Look at you. You said you thought you was some swanky New York
like I was a New York hot mama.
Yeah, okay? You was over here jiggling. So it's more than just that. And then I want you to experience who are you and what are you gonna want to look at every day in your home on the canvas? What are you gonna want to feel when you put on your jacket? So it's an experience. So. Yeah. I think that's what's going to lead me to my docuseries I've been manifesting. So I think these were just, be honest, I've been trying, I've wanted to be on television, but I wasn't sure at what capacity.
Okay.
And I'm very private, so I'm always so scared to let people in, but I don't mind letting people into my career, what I do, because this is public.
Right. Okay. Now you mentioned about, little kids seeing what you do and aspiring to see something different. So for all the little girls out there wanting to be an artist or a fashion designer, what would you tell them?
Work on your skills. Sometimes we have to be realistic. I don't like to sell dreams. If you have a skill, you don't have to be perfect. I was never perfect. I'm still growing. If you have a skill in something, you need to nurture it. You need to research it. You need to study it. I'm telling you, I did this. Like, this is like, people think like you just wake up and do something. Like, I went to, I've been in art classes since I was a child. You know what I mean? Extracurricular ones, not just the ones that were offered in school.
Yeah.
I had classes from the artists that were coming to my home. So, I have an advantage with that area. But I also knew I had to do my own research. So as long as you do the work and you find out, it's whatever you want to do. It's whatever you have a passion for.
Yes.
Figure out your skill, learn how to do it, learn how to perfect it, never stop learning how to perfect it. I do this daily. There's not a day that I'm not painting something, or trying to figure out how to do it better. I figured out my own formula for the paint I put on your jacket. It's not the same one that everybody else does because you could wash mine quite a few times.
Yes.
So, you can be anything you want to be. I was on a panel once. I had said this in an interview before. And I'm telling you, these children had no idea that you could be an artist and be able to pay your bills and live a happy life being an artist. They could not believe it.
Because they have that stigma, the starving artist.
Artist. Don't get me wrong. You can have a month where you don't sell anything, but you could have a couple of months where it's hot. You know what I mean? You just have to do the right things with your money, and then, until you get to where you want to be. Anything takes time. Anything, you're going to have a hit or a miss. That's what anything, but at least I'm having a hit or miss for myself.
Right.
It's not like I'm cursing somebody else for not paying me today.
That's true.
You know, I gotta be on my own ass in the morning, like, well. So you can be whatever you want to be. There is no limit to any of those things, and they don't teach you that in school. So you have to, I always encourage people, like, I'm a college graduate, but don't go to college just to go to college. Go to college and learn what you want to learn in school.
Yes.
So that it can help further whatever you're trying to do. I will fulfill that.
That's right.
But, timing. You just got to really sit down and think about what's going to work best for you, not what's working best for other people.
Oh, that's a deep, good, important one.
Because I might have been 5 years further had I learned that 5 years earlier than that.
Yes.
Because, I was really, like, I'm telling you, I did a double major secretly. My parents were like, what is going on here? Doctor. I'm a Haitian kid from a Haitian household. So, it's doctor, lawyer,
Right. Is there something specific that you want to share about your journey as an artist or fashion designer or fashion designer?
As a Black woman, I understand the difficulties in life of how it is to make a goal, have a dream, and not let anybody stand in front of you, and how much hate comes to you, and no one knows but another Black woman what you experience in any kind of workforce in your career, and being a woman, just simply being a woman too. That's an additional thing that goes on there.
Yes.
So I'm gonna make it no matter what. Like, no matter what's in a textbook of what this is supposed to look like or what this is supposed to be, I'm going to be one of the biggest artists that's ever touched. Like, I'm going to leave a legacy for my family.
That's beautiful.
Like, nothing is going to stop that.
She's a tough cookie, so I believe her. I believe her when she says that.
I don't care if I'm 80 years old. It's happening. It is happening, ladies and gentlemen. Like, I promise you, it's just inside of me. There's something from when I was young that I could not understand that I had to fulfill.
Okay.
And the nagging of it has started to slow down, so it must be this.
That means you're on the right track.
I'm on the right track. I'm on the right path, and I'm telling you, whatever I need, like, you have rough days, you have, good days, you have bad days, but when I need something and I'm focused on it, it finds its way. God finds a way to give it to me.
I understand that.
Yeah, like some type of way, it happens.
Okay.
So it must be, I must be on the right track. Like, I feel wonderful when I come in here every day. Like,
that is the right track.
No matter what's going on. Okay?
Yes.
I still feel like, this is the right track.
Okay. Now, you were starting to get into one of my questions about you're wanting your own docuseries. Mm-hmm. So one of my questions was, if you could have a reality TV show, what would it be? Or, like, what would it be on, and how would it be?
I live a life. I'm not gonna lie. I have a really fun life where my family life is really fun. Like, where I think I'm funny. My friends, like I was saying before too, like, I have such a wonderful group of friends. They're number one at everything they do, and it's the Black excellence in it. That is just amazing to me. Mm-hmm. So it would just really be my life, and also showing people, like, how to do something step by step. What's for me is for me. People are always afraid to share their ideas and how they got somewhere. And people are always so amazed when I tell them, this is what you do. Here's the blueprint to that. They're like, wow, like, you're just sharing that, because what's for me is for me. Mm-hmm. So if part of my purpose is to help you and give you a cliff note along the way so you don't have to deal with it, I don't have no problem with that, because please, if I don't have to learn a lesson and I can learn that lesson with somebody else, give me the lesson without having to go through it. So I'm not like that. So it's really like a sharing thing, like, show you my journey, show what it takes. This ain't an easy thing, but there's some really blessed days inside of it. A real big spiritual journey also. So that's something I would share as well.
Oh, that's good.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So, I'm not going to tell you any of the juice of it now. I'm a spiritual person. But, just my spiritual journey, that changed everything for me. Okay. I've had these skills my whole life.
Okay.
It's starting to work from when I started my real spiritual journey.
Okay.
So that'll be in there too. I think it'll be interesting, entertaining. And I think, this is what I do, I'm amazed at. So I don't see why. I wish when I was growing up that there was, like, something I could turn on TV. I was blessed to have people in my home, but that wasn't every single day.
Right.
But like something that I can go on like YouTube and really sit down and figure out how did you put those feathers on that painting. Here you go. Here's your lesson with me today.
Okay.
You know?
Yes. So the 3 shows that you're currently on, what do you like? People may be asking, why should I go watch these? What's different about these reality TV shows? What would you tell them?
You know that there are so many different type of black and brown people in the world, and it's not shown. And I think you're just gonna have a totally different experience. You catch me on, Mega Yacht Day on Sunday, but you might catch me at Booby Trap throwing money to strippers the night before. You know what I mean? Like, so it's so fun times and so good times, and then you're gonna catch me, raising money for the judge, or you know what I mean, going to the art gallery. It's like, my life is like whatever I like and enjoy. I take part in, and when it's too much, I walk away. Okay. You know what I mean? But I'm not afraid of a good time. I don't get crazy, but I'm not afraid, and I'm not judging. Okay. So you can catch the days like fluid. And I'm a homebody too, if you can believe it.
I actually can't believe that.
If there's no purpose outside for me, I'm inside my house.
I'm actually the same way, but I would have never guessed that with you.
Oh, no, I love my house. Let me tell you, I got a little dog, Charlie. I'm obsessed with him. And I work at home too, like it's not just in the studio. But, and I love music and I do my own little different kind of crafts at my house. And it's just like, I make it real zen. Yes. So it's fun.
So tell some people that may not know your brand or, what your brand is all about. Tell them a little bit about what your brand represents to you or what you're trying to portray out in the world.
Well, I'm Skull Gang till I die. I really love skulls. I paint a lot of skulls on my clothing, but I also paint, all my characters are black. So growing up, oh my God, I used to hate, and there's nothing against it, but I'm not putting a white woman on my t-shirt. Like, it just never was a thing for me to get Marilyn Monroe and put her on my thing. I would paint my Marilyn Monroe brown. So I would always paint those, the white women on there. I want a self-representation. When you see yourself in different ways, you can see yourself in different ways. So that's a big thing for me. So it's so cute when I see, like, my white friends and my white customers buying my black Charlie Browns, my black bars, my black Barney Rebels, and they love it, and they get into the whole storyline. So
she has this thing with storyline, getting into her storyline.
Get into my storyline.
So why is the skull so important for you?
So when I did the competition when I told you a little bit earlier before, for 2015, I was in top 20. I got in the book for the Ken Kelba Gallery that was acknowledged by the consulate. Yes. And my dad had called me and said there was a competition, and he said, I can't help you. There's nothing that I can do to get you in this thing. You've got to send in your stuff. I ain't got to hook up. It's like, you got to make it work for yourself. So when I sent in a whole bunch of paintings, and I sent in my paintings over there, but this is a duplicate of it. And I sent this picture as well as like 7 other paintings to try to get it. And they picked this one. They only picked one. But that one got into the book for the top 20. Okay. And so the skull is so important to me, which I'll never let it go, is because that changed the game for me. Okay. When I got top 20. That changed everything for me. After, shortly after that, I was in the House Fields. I did a big show with Jerry Wonder at the Platinum Sound Studio. I did a show at Melba's. So shortly after that, it's like when stuff started rolling, then, now I'm here. And I've done Art Basel about 5 times. So all that happened after the one skull. After this. And just so you guys know, this is her logo for her actual collection as well. And I have a signature tee that goes with that skull. You can find them in blue or you can find them in black, and there's a few red. So, okay. Nice. Now, I know you kind of mentioned something about the docu-series being next, but for present day, what are some next things for you that you have coming up, or what are some next projects that you would really like to discuss? I'm hyper focused on what I'm doing for Art Basel. I can't really discuss that, but I do have some real promising collabs that are going to be happening. Okay. So I'm excited for that, but I can't tell you about it. But that, what you asked me what I was most excited about. But that Art Basel, you have to plan for Art Basel quite a few months before December. So I'm talking to you in July to get my life right in December.
Okay.
So, and I've also been working on different collabs with SkateBird Miami. I have a collab with them for the sweatshirts that they have, which is really cool. I did Barney Rebel on one of them. I've done Fire Flames, like all kind of stuff on them. So I'm waiting for that drop.
Okay.
I have another collab with Chrissy Monroe with a couple of her sweatshirts, so I'm waiting for that. Those are the two I can talk about.
Okay.
And then I've got some really cool ones coming that I can't wait to show you.
Wrapping up, is there any last comments or any advice that you would provide to the audience?
Live in the spirit of gratefulness. I am like just living in the spirit of gratefulness and just, sometimes you make a goal or a dream and stuff. This is 16 years later for me right now. Like this started 16 years ago from my first trade show where I set up and was free enough in my mind to show, people what I actually do when I'm home.
Yes.
So, I'm living in the spirit of gratefulness, and that it makes everything that comes up even greater than what the next person might think it is, and it fills my soul.
Okay.
So it's, feed your soul with the right things. That means with everything in your life, feed your soul. Don't forget to take care of yourself and your dreams. You never know where it can take you, right? Give yourself a pat on the back sometimes. I'm learning to celebrate my wins. Go. Sometimes you forget to celebrate your wins. And just appreciating like all the people that are around me that want to help and believe in me. And, and it's a great feeling to see my parents really happy and my grandmother before she left really happy about what's going on with me. And, just tell people, if they're doing a good job, that they're doing a good job.
Yes.
Sometimes people need that.
Yes.
So if that's, be who you say you're going to be.
I love that. And she also pointed out that this thing does take time. It takes patience. It takes building. So don't think anything is instant or overnight. That's something that, I've learned from her as well. So, but I really enjoyed learning about these TV shows that you're going to be on. I can't wait to watch them. I hope you guys watch them too. Remember, it is Tatiana Gabriel Collection. We're here in SkateBird Miami. If you ever want to check her out, her art, she even has little skulls, ceramic skulls that you can buy.
With grills, honey.
So she's got a whole bunch of stuff in here that you can check out. Be sure, as you see, her personality is amazing. You're going to have fun. She's going to make you laugh. So make sure you come and check us out. Thank you for taking the time to interview with me on your TV shows. And I can't wait to see who checks it out.
Thank you.
Bye, guys.